All right, guys, I'm doing number 27 now from practice exam number 2 by request. And so you can take a look at the problem here. Let's just take a little preview of it. If the average rate of change of a function f over the intervals 2 to 2 plus h, that's suspicious. H, 2 and 2 plus h, interesting choice of letter there, AP exam practice test. Is if that average rate of change is given by 7 e to the h minus 4 cosine 2h, then what's f prime of 2? Guys, I smell a derivative, definition of derivative a mile away, right? Don't you? And then there's some multiple choice options. So let's go to the board and see if we can figure this out together. So I'll leave on the small camera again. I will leave the problem. It's kind of small, I know, but you have at home, you have the workbook, so you can follow along. So I'm going to jump over to the board if that is okay. All right, here we go. So let's do number 27. What is f prime of 2? Let's actually just take, there'd be, if you were really doing this, you probably just noodle around with this. You probably think, okay, the average rate of change is f of this. The average rate of change for f is f of this minus f of this over this minus this, and then you kind of think, okay, well that needs to be equal to this. All right, well let's just jump right into the end question, see what happens. I'm just kind of thinking that might be the fun thing to do. So here we go. F prime of 2 is what? Is the question. Well, by definition, we don't know anything about the function itself necessarily, but we can actually use the definition of the derivative here and say it's f of, it's the limit as h goes to 0 of f of 2 plus h minus f of 2 all over h, yes, right? And then now we see that that's the limit as h goes to 0 of this right here. Now let's stop for a second, just make sure you're okay with that. Wait, what, Mr. Chase? Like, why is it that we can replace this quantity with this? Let's go back to the problem and make sure you understand what it actually says. It says the average rate of change of f on this interval 2 to 2 plus h. This is that. That is the average rate of change. That's by definition. It's f of this. We've talked about it already. It's f of this minus f of this over this minus that. So I think we're in a good way. And they told us that that thing, the average rate of change of f on this interval, was just going to be this. So we're good to go replacing that. And if you're, that's the big moment in the problem, is understanding that those are the same thing. Because honestly, here the limit is easy now. Plugging in 0 wherever we can, we get that goes to 1, so that's a 7. And over here, if you plug in 0, you get 2 times 0 is 0. Cosine of 0 is 1. 4, or negative 4 times 1 is minus 4, and our final answer is 3. And the answer, that corresponds to answer choice D. And that's the final answer on that problem. Yeah, rock and roll.